My wife didn't just leave me at a gas station. She laughed, filmed it, and posted it. That's the moment I realized I wasn't her husband. I was her
I can't
content.
pinpoint the exact moment my marriage turned from love into whatever ugly thing it had become. All I know is that the day she left me stranded at a gas station laughing, recording and bragging to her friends was the day something inside me finally snapped. It was supposed to be a simple weekend road trip, a chance for us to reconnect. Instead, it became the clearest sign that I meant absolutely nothing to the woman I once believed was my partner. We'd been arguing a lot more than usual, small things, but constant. She'd say I was too serious, no fun anymore. I tried telling her that stress from work was getting to me, but she always brushed it off. That morning, we stopped at a gas station about 2 hours from home. I went inside to grab some water and a snack. When I came back out, our car was gone. At first, I thought she'd just moved it as a joke, but she wasn't around the corner waiting for me to laugh. She wasn't there at all. I called her phone. Straight to voicemail. I texted, "Where are you?" No answer. 5 minutes passed. Then 10. Confusion started turning into frustration. After 15 minutes, my phone buzzed. It was a message from her best friend, a video. My wife, behind the wheel, laughing hysterically while the girls in the car screamed with excitement. She shouted at the camera, "He'll figure it out! Let's see how long it takes him to get home." They all cheered. My hands shook so hard I almost dropped my phone. I tried calling again. Nothing. Finally, a text came in from my wife, so casual and careless. "Relax, babe, it's just a joke." A joke. I stood there in the heat, watching families get into their cars and drive away, feeling stupid, humiliated, and completely disposable. I waited 10 minutes, 20, 30, she didn't come back. I didn't call again. I didn't beg. Instead, I walked inside, sat down, and waited until my anger settled enough for me to think clearly. Then I called my brother Ethan. He picked me up an hour later, furious. "She did what?" "Are you kidding me?" I showed him the video. His jaw tightened. "You're not going back home with her." "Not today." I didn't argue. As soon as I sat on his couch, my phone lit up with missed calls and messages. "Where are you? Why aren't you answering? It was just a prank. You're being dramatic." Dramatic. I stared at the messages before finally typing back, "I'm safe." That's all she deserved. A few hours later, she was pounding on Ethan's door. She was crying, or at least pretending to. "I'm so sorry," she babbled. "It was a joke for the vlog." "I thought you'd laugh." Ethan cut her off. "Leaving someone in the middle of nowhere isn't a joke." She glared at him, then looked at me with soft eyes. "Baby, come home, please," I just said quietly. "I'm staying here tonight." Her expression hardened instantly. "You're really doing this over nothing?" Nothing. That one word told me everything I needed to know. The next morning, I woke up with a clarity I hadn't felt in years. I didn't deserve to be a prop in a stunt. I went home only to pack a bag. When she saw me, she panicked. "That's it." "You're leaving? Over a joke?" I told her. It wasn't a joke. It was disrespect. It was cruel. And it was the final straw. She tried to block the door, guilt me, make promises. She blamed her friends, stress, the trend, anything except saying the one thing that mattered. "I'm sorry I hurt you." Her only concern was for her image. I walked out anyway. A week later, she posted an apology video to her followers. A polished, edited piece titled, "Clearing the AI or the gas station prank gone too far." In it, she said, "I didn't think he'd take it so seriously." But no marriage is perfect, right? "We'll be fine." She lied for views. I wasn't even living with her anymore. That video made my decision final. I filed for divorce. When she was served the papers, she came back, sobbing, begging me to reconsider. But sometimes you reach a point where there is no going back. She didn't lose me over one prank. She lost me because that prank revealed the truth. She didn't respect me. She saw me as a character in her online performance, not a partner. As I signed the final paperwork, I felt a strange mix of relief and sadness. The man I had become in that marriage wasn't someone I recognized. The man walking away was. It'll take time to heal, but at least now I'm healing somewhere unvalued. Some endings aren't tragic. Some endings are freedom. Thanks for listening.